him losing his job as a red flag.
Yeah.
Look, if he's a bum and he ain't doing all day and he's leeching off you, that's different. Like, sis, you shouldn't be with that guy. Now, I get it, because some women are going to say, well, how much times a dude lost his job and I builded him up and I supported him and he left me for some next chick in the end anyway. Rude girl. There was red flags with that guy in the first place.
Exactly.
We're talking about a quality dude, a decent person where he works. Unfortunately, he could have been made redundant. Who knows what the circumstances may be, but you know he ain't a bum. And okay, what's wrong with you holding it down? Some of them say this, I don't do 50-50. How about you do 100% then? Pay for your own bills.
I want to know some shit that I've done to men that I will never, ever regret. Years ago, I was dating a guy for like 6 to 8 months, right? During those 6 to 8 months, he called me to tell me that he lost his job. I was like, okay. I waited 2 hours. I said, hey, let's meet up for a drink or something to eat or something like that. And he was like, okay, yeah, sure. As soon as we get to the spot, I look him dead in the face and I said, hey, it's not going to work out between us. And he was like, what? Are you being serious? And I was like, yes, I am. He was like, why are you breaking up with me? Is it because I don't have a job? And I was like, funny you said that. That's exactly why I'm breaking up with you. And then he goes, wow, you are a gold digger. And I was like, yeah, and you really are a broke. So look at us. And he was like, wow, you really gonna leave me over me not having a job? Like I'm not gonna go get one? And I was like, no. And he tried to make me feel bad that I was breaking up with him because he no longer had a job. And I was like, I do not care. The fact that you even thought that I was going to be your fixer is crazy to me, is wild to me. The fact that you even wanted to tell me that information without just going out there and getting a job and being like, hey, by the way, I got a new job instead of, hey, I lost my job is crazy to me. So therefore, I want no part in it. I don't want to know your sad story. I don't want to be Captain Save. No, none of that. None of that. That's something you call and tell your parents. You tell your homeboy. You tell your friend. You don't tell me. I don't care. That's not my problem. All I hear is, hey, I'm going to start being cheap and mean to you. That's what I hear when you say, I ain't got a job. And guess what? I run on the first red flag, baby.
Wow. And
What's
that's
your
why
thoughts
she's
on that?
single. First of all, she's mean. That is mean. She's mean. She has no empathy. And okay, if you're in a relationship, right, and you lose your job, whether it's the woman or the man, why would you tell your parents first? Where is she coming from? I don't understand. Because if I'm in a relationship with someone, whether the guy said to me, oh, I've lost my job, or I've said to him, I've lost my job, I'm going to go to my spouse first. I'm going to go to my man first and say, hey, babe, I've lost my job.
Yeah, but I think we all know if the woman loses her job, the guy's going to go, cool, man. You know, it's all good.
Understanding, right?
But we know
empathy,
if
right?
If the man loses his job, we know that's a different story.
It's the end of the world.
So when you get with your guy, you know his character. You know he's not a bum. It's just unfortunate circumstances, right? And what's wrong with you holding it down until he figures it out?
Exactly.
You know he's not a bum. So what's the issue? This is why the talk is Becky may win because Becky looks at the character. Becky looks at the substance, and I don't even want to go there. But sometimes you have to highlight these things.
Sometimes, but I'm saying the guy didn't seem like he was a bad guy. From what she's saying, exactly. So I've lost my job.
Confided in her.
Exactly. Who are you supposed to confide in? I'm, as a grown adult, I'm running to my parents to say, oh, dad, mum, I've lost my job.
But she saw him losing his job as a red flag.
Yeah.
Look, if he's a bum and he ain't doing shit all day and he's leeching off you, that's different. Like, sis, you shouldn't be with that guy. Now, I get it, because some women are going to say, well, how much times a dude lost his job and I builded him up and I supported him and he left me for some next chick in the end anyway. Rude girl. There was red flags with that guy in the first place.
Exactly.
We're talking about a quality dude, a decent person where he works. Unfortunately, he could have been made redundant. Who knows what the circumstances may be, but you know he ain't a bum. And okay, what's wrong with you holding it down? Some of them say this, I don't do 50-50. How about you do 100% then? Pay for your own bills. It's the truth. It's the truth.
It's true. It is so true. I've had people say, oh, let's say you don't pay bills or whatever, you pay a certain percentage as a woman. Someone said to me before, Why don't they pay for 100%?
Well,
Coming from a person who's paying 100%, I don't have to pay 100%. What do you mean?
But that's what I'm saying.
This is
so I'm
crazy
saying,
to me.
okay, since you've left that dude, have you found a new one with a job?
No.
You're single, so you're gonna buy a dog and die alone.
What is that a formula for? Buy a dog, die alone.
Hey, Rex.
Unbelievable.
What are you talking about?
It's so disgusting.
What are you talking about?
Who the fuck is this? Who is this?
This is Rob.
Hey, how you doing?
What's up, Rob?
Nice to
What are
meet
you doing with Rob?
What are you doing? Recording this?
Absolutely.
For what?
What are you doing? She's married, you know.
No, she's actually getting divorced.
I can't fucking believe you right now. I can't believe you.
Wow, this is a great scene.
Imagine that. You caught your mom trying to get some D on the side. You know?
Wow.
You knew mom was wrong, right? When she goes, hey, Rob.
Yeah. Hey,
You know,
Rob.
when I first saw the guy, I'm like, Rob, is that Goldberg from wrestling? Remember Goldberg back in the day? Was it WCW? No, or WWF? Goldberg. He looks like the wrestler.
The name is ringing a bell.
I thought that was my man at first. But nonetheless, right? Yeah, you caught your mum slipping and she's saying, or the guy talks and says, well, she's getting a divorce. No, maybe you are. Maybe she's checked out and she's getting a divorce, but she didn't tell him that.
Okay, first of
It's
all,
news to the husband.
like I said before, she ain't divorced. She's still married. You can say, oh, she's getting a divorce. You're not divorced. So the son is going to feel that, like, what are you doing? He is so disgusted with his mother right now. So disgusted. Can you really blame him?
It's jacked up.